Hi, everybody. Long time no see. I had neck surgery. Got a nice scar down my back. But that's okay. At least I don't have to worry about being paralyzed. Yay! Anyway, welcome back to those who've seen me before, and great big welcome to those who haven't. Today we are talking about metal magic. Now, this is from Scott Cunningham's book, Crystals, Gems, and Metal Magic, and I suggest you get it. It tells you a lot more than I'm going to tell you today. What I'm going to tell you today is um, planetary metal and elemental metal, and then the powers of each of those. Whoops. Yeah, the powers of each of the metals. And I had to get a script, yes. So, remember Scott Cunningham's Crystals, Gems, and Metal Magic. I keep getting a hair on my face. Okay, first of all, we start with planetary metals. Okay, gold would be the sun. Silver would be the moon. Mercury and electrum would be Mercury. Copper would be Venus. Iron for Mars. Tin for Jupiter. And lead for Saturn. So those are the planets that go with those metals. You need to get the book. I do spell work according to the metal magic with Jupiter on Thursdays. I have a small tin, like an Altoids tin, except it's not. And it's gold. And I use that to do my spell in on Thursdays with Jupiter in a tin little box. That's just one layer, as they say. They talk about layers. That's one layer. You can add things to that box that give it more layers. And and Mars, I believe, yeah. No, Saturn I was working with because I worked with lead. And I used little tiny fishing weights. So little balls, little tiny, so you can put in however many you want. And they're different sizes. You can get little bitty ones to ones about like that. Anyway, let's go to the elemental magic. Okay? Metal magic. Earth is lead and mercury. Air is aluminum, mercury, and tin. Fire is a lot. It's brass, bogie stones, if that's how you pronounce it, gold, iron, meteorite, and pyrite. That's fire. Fire has a lot. You can do a lot with fire, with metals. Oh, and steel. Oh, and steel belonged to, after pyrite, after fire. Steel belongs to fire. And the acacia is bogie stones and meteorite. That makes sense. I'm sorry, I had to get over where the powers of the metals are. I'm sure you're interested to know what the powers of these metals are. Aluminum is mental abilities, travel, image magic. You can do that with aluminum. Aluminum you can use for a lot of things. Brass is money, healing, and protection. Gold is power and healing and protection and wisdom and money and success and male sexual dysfunction. That's gold. Iron. I use iron for protection all the time. I use it over my doors. I've made a couple of iron necklaces. So iron is protection, defensive magic, strength, healing, grounding, and return of stolen goods. You can use that in a spell to get whoever stole your shit to bring it back. Okay, lead, divination, protection, defensive magic. Okay, lodestone's got a bunch of them. Power, healing, attraction, friendship, love, fidelity, male sexual dysfunction, will, protection, business, money, and games of chance. A lot with the lodestone. I got two big, well, they're not as big as I'd like them to be, but they're two nice chunks of lodestone sitting right over here in my money bowl. I use two so they'll draw. Okay. Meteorite is for protection, astral projection. Protection and astral projection for the meteorite. Pyrite, money, divination, and luck. Silver, invocation, love, psychism, dreams, peace, protection, travel, and money. And last, steel, protection, anti-nightmare, and healing. That's what I've got for you today. Oh, that's what I've got for you today from Scott Cunningham's book of Crystal Gem and Metal Magic. It tells you a lot more, like how long it's been around. It's been around since ancient Babylonians anyway, metal magic. Ugh, got an itchy nose, sorry. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, will you please subscribe and like the video and click the notification bell so you get notified when I do more videos? That would be so wonderful. It's very helpful to us when you do the subscribe and like. That lets people know that you liked it and they'll want to watch it too. Thank you very much, everybody. Alley Cat Witch signing out.